果不给我钱，我非得票都不行，把我所有的血汗钱都给骗光了，骗的1分钱都没有。
All right, let's now shift our attention to what is unfolding in China, where a large group of very angry demonstrators faced off with the police and the staff on Sunday in the city of Zhengzhou. And they did this to protest against the financial scandal that has now grabbed the attention of the entire nation. Now, this, remember, in China is a rare public demonstration. At least about 1,000 depositors gathered in front of the Zhengzhou sub-branch of the People's Bank of China to voice their extreme anger against the alleged charge of corruption. The protesters were amongst the thousands of customers who had opened their bank accounts in 6 rural banks in Henan and also in neighbouring Anhui province that offered a higher rate of interest. According to reports that have come in, the banks decided to freeze millions of dollars worth of deposits in the month of April, and they told their customers that they were actually upgrading their internal systems. Now, videos from the protest site showed security guards shoving the protesters off to prevent them from gathering near the bank as they chanted slogans. The protesters, of course, responded by pelting stones to push back the guards because they said that their money is in danger.
We begin with widespread outages within the Rogers network that are affecting everything from cell service to 911 calls. Our Kayla McLean joins us now with more details on this. So good afternoon, Kayla. What more have you discovered?
Well, they say you never know what you have until it's gone, and that was the reality for many waking up this morning to realize they couldn't call or text or even surf the internet. Now, Rogers users in the GTA and across Canada facing a mass outage this morning with both cellular and internet services impacted. According to their website, the company began experiencing issues around 4:40 a.m. this morning. However, Rogers didn't officially acknowledge the issue on Twitter until just before 9 a.m., posting this statement, promising customers that they are working to resolve the issue. Missing from the statement, no information on why the outage is happening and when services will be back up again. Meanwhile, outage reports have been piling up on Rogers' webpage, with more than 17,000 users submitting complaints in Toronto alone and hundreds more from provinces coast to coast. Toronto and Peel Police both acknowledging the issue on Twitter, noting some may be struggling to make 911 calls. Go Transit, Bike Share, Interac, and Hydro One all acknowledging their services have also been impacted. Now, of course, Twitter has been flooded with reaction from disgruntled users. One person posting this pic of people huddled around a Toronto Starbucks to use its Wi-Fi, which runs on Bell. Here's what Toronto Mayor John Tory had to say about this outage and some reaction from some frustrated customers.
We're back to the olden days where everything runs on cash and you have no contact with anyone. You can't call or text anyone. I'm sure people are losing a lot of money today, but it's a reality check or time to connect with your family members or whoever's close to you.
And I think it's critical for everybody, especially in this day and age of work. So we rely on it quite a lot.
It's just frustrating. We're so used to reaching for our phones and just checking what the news and what weather and things like that. So it's frustrating.
Now, it's not the first time this has happened. You might remember, Miranda, April of last year, Rogers experienced a countrywide outage similar to this one. And that one lasted from 2 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Well, Kayla, I do remember it because I am actually a Rogers customer. I hope you're not. All right, thank you so much, Kayla. That's our Kayla.
Cyber attacks have become an increasing hazard for the business world, but the recent hack of America's largest pipeline has raised the issue to another level. For several days afterwards, there were fuel shortages across America's east coast, leading to widespread disruption. Colonial paid a ransom of more than $4 million to take back control of its operation. Then last month, JBS, the world's biggest meat processing company, was also hit by a ransomware attack. shutting down its systems in the US, Canada and Australia.
Across the internet today, blackout, including Amazon, Home Depot and Lowe's, Delta and Southwest online check-ins, FedEx, American Express, Chase and Schwab, even some 911 service affected. Twitter lit up with complaints. Just at the store, unable to process credit card. British Airways, please fix this issue. And it's not just Delta, a whole lot of the internet is down. The problem originated with internet service provider Akamai, which said it was having trouble with its domain name service, or DNS, a sort of internet phone book that directs all web traffic to the proper addresses. An hour after it started, the company tweeted it had implemented a fix. Akamai says a software update, not a hack, caused the problem. The third major internet outage in 2 months, and the second involving Akamai, underscoring the internet's vulnerability.
We really do need to think long and hard about our ongoing redundancy and reliability, because we do have a lot of the internet centralized under just a handful of several major corporations.
Akamai handles up to a third of the world's internet traffic, critical to internet connectivity in a global economy.
Canada's National Police Service sending to banks the names of people involved in protests that have paralyzed Ottawa. This is the first concrete step in the financial crackdown on demonstrators. Bloomberg's Kevin Orland has been following the financial side of this story, and he joins us now. Kevin, nice to have you with us. And I mean, you think about the political risks of freezing accounts. This is a very tricky area that we've waded into, but obviously the government feeling they had to take some action.
Right now at 5:30, News4Jax hearing more from VyStar customers who are having issues getting into their own bank accounts. We're now entering the third week of VyStar having issues with its online and its mobile banking platforms. And we keep hearing from VyStar members who are just frustrated. Some of them are fed up and say they're tired of waiting.
News4Jax reporter Ann Maxwell joins us live from a branch in Bay Meadows with an update. Ann, what have you learned?
Well, Janice, the branches are closed for Memorial Day. People are still coming to the ATMs today to get their balance. As for online banking, we're not seeing those long wait times of hundreds or thousands or even tens of thousands that we saw just a few days ago. But members are telling us the website is far from functional.
As the first of the month approaches, some VyStar members are concerned about what they say is subpar online banking.
I can't even transfer money on my phone from, savings to checking.
I can't look at all my checking account transactions. I can look at about 5 of them.
Last Tuesday, VyStar CEO Brian Wolfberg told News4Jax he expected the credit union's online banking system to be fully functional by this week. The VyStar members tell us that hasn't happened.
Have you been able to get logged on at all?
Barely. Like maybe once out of 10 times of trying, and then it shuts down in the middle.
No, it's not fully functional, and it's just kind of a black and white screen. I don't know if that's the new look, but if it is, it's definitely worse than it was before.
A public relations firm representing VyStar declined to answer our question about why a backup system was not immediately implemented when the new platform did not work as anticipated.